and welcome to the Linda Myobo Show. Oh gosh, I am excited. You know, as usual, I am always excited because I'm doing what I love doing. Today is the 1st of March. The 1st of March. 2 months have gone, 2019. What goals have you set for yourself? You know, what are you doing to make sure that the year ends well for you? I'm here to encourage you. Yes, we face challenges, but don't let the challenges hold you back. Get a buddy, get a mentor, get somebody to help you achieve your goals so you can walk in your purpose. Happy New Year to all the babies born in March. Wishing you a happy, happy New Year. Today I have a panel on my guests, and I am so excited. We are going to be talking about intentional parenting. Are you a parent that is concerned about your children's education, welfare, extracurricular activities? Or are you a parent and a guardian who hasn't actually thought of taking insurance for yourself? Now, this is a question that I want you to ask yourself. If you haven't thought about it, then you better tune in. Call somebody right now. Call a friend. Call a friend and a friend and a friend to watch. Because we are talking about two critical things here, two critical issues that needs to be addressed. Intentional parenting and are you covered? That is the question. And with me to discuss those points is the lovely Joy Akinwonmi, Christian parent coach. You are most welcome, Joy.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Me, Linda. I'm all right.
You're good.
I'm very well.
And next to Joy, I have Noah Laguda, financial advisor.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Noah. How are you doing?
I'm good.
You're
okay?
good.
Yeah.
Nice having you here.
It's great to be here. Great to be
Thank you. And next to Noah, I have Lydia Tett Olet.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
She is also a financial advisor. So you see, we've got two professionals here who are going to give you the best advice on what you should do. And also, if you are a locum worker, then you better tune in. If you're a locum worker, you want to know more about income protection. You know, so please do tune in. Ladies and gentlemen, you are most welcome to my show.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
for
much.
taking
Thank
the
you so
time
much.
to come and share your knowledge.
It's our pleasure to be
Thank
here.
you.
How was your journey down here?
Not too bad.
Not
Thank
too
you.
bad. It's the 1st of March.
It is indeed.
You know,
Yeah.
you should be
Yeah.
excited and know
That's
that, gosh,
exciting.
we've made it.
We have
You know,
indeed.
We have made
We
it.
made it.
That's a big word. Yes, we did miss.
So, Joy, today we are talking about intentional parenting in the Christian way. Now, would this affect people who are not Christians?
No, because I believe that many of the
Speak a
things,
little louder.
that we do within arrowsnarchers, which is the community that I run, is applicable to any parent who is keen and intentional and seeking to bypass status quo and wanting to raise excellent children.
That's right.
So an excellent child can be anybody's
It
child.
can be anyone, of course, of course.
Indeed.
And Noah,
Yes,
we are
Linda.
talking life insurance and Lydia.
We are indeed. Yes.
We are talking life insurance.
Yeah.
We are talking income protection.
Yes,
I am
indeed.
actually more keen on knowing about the income protection. Why? As a local worker, I
Yeah.
need to know that I'm covered.
Yeah, indeed.
Should I fall ill tomorrow, I know that at least I'm going to get some money coming in.
Yes, of
That's
course.
right. Yeah?
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So, income protection.
Yes.
What does that cover? And what is income protection?
Income protection is, I mean, the great thing about what we're doing in regards to insurance as advisors, we're making insurance popular and fun again to talk
I
about.
can see, you know, that's why I'm
You know,
really making it
because-
fun.
It's a very
people don't-
scary
Yeah,
word.
it can be quite a scary word. You know, a lot of people get detached from the word a lot. You know,
True.
so what we're doing now, we're making it more fun. You know, more exciting and more popular.
That's
because
right.
it is a very vital and key financial tool.
That's
You
right.
know, and a lot of communities are not aware of exactly what's out there, like income protection, which is a type of insurance that is used to secure your income if you're off sick due to an accident or an illness. So contractors, locums, anyone who's self-employed, directors who don't have any form of a sick pay from their employer or a sick pay package designed for them, they have to have some form of income protection.
But you don't necessarily only have to be a local worker or contractor.
Not
even
at all.
Permanent
You
workers.
can be a permanent worker
Okay.
if you're not happy with your sick pay package.
Okay.
If you feel will be a shortfall if something was to happen to you, then of course you can take out an income protection as well
Wonderful.
to supplement your
What you've got.
what you've
What you
got.
have.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lydia,
Yeah, I think I'm just going to add on to that protection, income protection and living cost. So we have income protection and living cost. They
Okay.
both works similar. It's just that with living cost, there's a certain amount that is set up. But with income protection, it's 65% of what you have. And the thing is-
wonderful.
yeah.
So 65% of your income.
65% of your income.
And how long will that get paid for? Say for instance,
Until-
if anything happened.
Until retirement.
Wow.
Yeah, because we do
Okay.
have some people who have low immune system. And when they're sick, they're just like sick, and you
going,
don't understand. But some people are like that. So if that's part is that if that's who you are, then they're going to pay you until retirement. So there's no set time that it has to be only 2 years and then you have to go back to work. And the thing is as well is a lot of people know about life insurance, but they don't really know about income protection.
Sure.
And if anything was to happen to you and then you can't work, the first thing you look at is, I'm not going to pay my insurance, because you think I'm not going to die tomorrow. Nothing is going to happen to me.
Yes.
But then you don't know what tomorrow brings.
What's going to happen?
You understand? So what we're doing as financial advisors is to advise you first to protect your income.
Correct.
So once your income is protected, if anything was to happen to you and you can't work, you will still pay for your bills, you still pay for your insurance,
So your
because
life still
insurance
goes
is
on.
very
Yeah.
important, and life still
You
goes
still
on.
pay for your car,
Yeah.
etc., etc.
No, seriously. This is a very serious matter. So if you are watching, please do call a friend to tune in and watch. Or if not, then you can catch me on my YouTube channel. So you can get the full details. And you will be able to call Noah and
Yes,
Lydia
indeed.
later on to give you more advice.
Yes, indeed.
Now, I'm sure you might have had a baby noise in the studio. That is what is called being intentional parenting,
Yes.
you know. And Joy here came with her baby. The baby is debuting its TV appearance, right? You know, with the Linda Muyobo show, I try to accommodate my guests. There's no point if a parent can't find a childcare, then they don't have to come. No. I don't play that way. I accommodate my guests so they're able to come on the show.
Thank you.
So you're hearing a baby noise in the background. That is because, what's the baby's name?
Rotimi.
Rotimi is debuting his TV appearance today. So Joy, back to you. You have an event coming up.
Yes, I do.
When is the event?
So the event is in April on the 13th. It's a Saturday, and it's a whole day event, and is targeted at parents,
Okay.
Christian parents, and this is because a lot of times we don't really find such events where you just go to develop yourself as a parent.
And it's a one-day event.
It's one day
Okay.
event. So it's parental development, a lot of insights, a lot of wisdom. We have quite a number of workshops and a keynote speaker who is coming in. And I do believe that it's a starting point for a parent who is thinking, okay, how do I begin to plan to raise an excellent child? And what do I need to do as a parent to raise the type of child that I want to see?
That's
you know?
very true. A lot of times people think it's just having a child and then that's it, somebody else is going to raise it. Because if you're a parent and you don't raise your child, the society is going
Will
to raise your child
for you.
That's right. So you have to be really intentional about raising your children so they can grow up to be the next generation, you know, with knowledge and skills. So who is your special guest coming on the show, on the event?
Everyone speaking is special, to be
Okay.
honest, because they have something very unique to bring to the table, and the experience that is accumulated on the day at the event spans over maybe 80 years.
Oh, wow.
So you have someone who's been working with parents since 1972, and some other people, they've had about 20 years experience and things like that. But every single person is bringing something so beautiful to the table where each parent can draw from, glean from, take away, and draw a plan and say, okay, I'm going to do this.
Just bear
to
with me
become
1 minute.
the
Shall I
kind of
bring in
parent
here?
that raises the excellent type of child
Indeed.
that will influence the society tomorrow. Because the children we raise today are the adults of tomorrow.
Of course, indeed.
Exactly. I think I so agree with you on the point of parenting as well, because now we see a lot of crime happening and a lot of things happening right now, and if we had workshops like this prior to having children, I think that would really help. That would go a long way.
That's the aim, to be honest. I just want to get out to parents. It's development for parents. A lot of people are planning for careers and businesses and how you want to get so much money. Your business wants to, you know, make this amount of money, but nobody's really taking the time to plan for their role as a father or a mother. And when you don't do those kind of things, you get surprises along the way. Like, okay, what's going on?
That's
You
true.
know, you're firefighting.
And as well, I think the work-life balance.
Exactly.
We need to
People
get
are
that.
busy.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of
You find the
busyness
mom
going.
is coming in, the dad is going out, the children are at home by themselves.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I think parents have got to really be very intentional.
Exactly.
And also be responsible.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
Yes,
the
we
word.
want to work. We want to earn money to pay our bills and everything.
cut for the children.
But at the end of the day as well, the children as well need guidance.
Yes.
Do indeed.
So how can people get hold of you?
So I am on Facebook. My community is on Facebook, and I'm also on Instagram. I've got a website as well, arrowsnarchers.com. You can, go there, find out more about me, and leave me a message, and I'll definitely get back to
And
you.
it's Arrows and Archers. Actually,
Yes.
the advert playing at the beginning and at the end of the program, that's where you can get Joy's details. Noah, share us a little bit more about the life insurance.
Yeah.
At least you've covered about income protection.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so we're not talking about life insurance.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the statistics do show that there's still a massive shortfall of parents who do not have any form of insurance to cover the family should the unexpected happen. You know, because there's only one thing.
And that's the thing, isn't it? The unexpected.
The unexpected.
It can happen
It can
anytime.
happen at any time.
Yes.
Yeah, we hear it too much in our communities.
Yes.
Of the unexpected happening, and there's no insurance in place. You know, and you know, just sort of buttressing what we were saying earlier on in regards to life insurance, it's not that expensive. You know,
It's not.
It's not. Yeah, £10, £20,
Yes.
whatever it is. But what that sort of brings in terms of the family, should the unexpected happen, you can't put a price on it.
Oh, absolutely you can't.
You can't
Absolutely,
put a price
you
on
can't
that,
put a price.
you know,
So I would encourage you, if you haven't got life insurance or
Yeah.
income protection or any kind of insurance at
Critical
all.
illness cover,
Yes.
which is another popular, you know, one now, because cancer diagnosis is now 1 in 2.
It's on
You
the
know,
rise.
that was the stat.
Yes.
That 1 in 2 people in their lifetime would suffer some form of a cancer diagnosis. So diabetes is on the rise, you name it. So having a critical illness policy would also come to the rescue of the family's finances should such a horrible disease such as cancer, stroke, heart
And
attack.
yeah, and the thing is,
you know.
because if should anything happen, the
Yes.
unexpected happen,
Indeed.
you don't want the children to be worrying about, oh, how are we going to pay for mom's bill? How are we going
Exactly,
to do this?
exactly, exactly.
That's why I keep on saying, don't leave your children broke and broken.
Yeah,
Those two combination.
No, it doesn't work.
At least broken
Yeah.
because maybe mommy's gone or daddy's gone
Yeah.
or mommy is sick. They're broken, but at least they're not broke.
Yes.
So
Correct.
at least they have something in place that can help them
To sustain.
them,
Yes.
to look after their mom if their mom needs to be sick,
Indeed.
or even for a funeral plan.
Yes.
And they know so many people in our community, they don't even want to hear about
I
funeral
know,
plan.
that's the
And if you
thing.
tell them about
Nobody
insurance, they're
plans
like,
for that.
no, I'm not gonna
nobody
die, I'm
plans.
not gonna die.
Nobody
But
plans
we
for
don't know. Nobody, and I keep on telling people, nobody wakes up saying that I'm gonna die today or
No,
I'm gonna be sick
no.
today.
True,
No.
true.
We all pray that God gives us good health.
That's right.
And God gives us longer life.
Yes.
But that's not how the world is.
Unfortunately not.
No.
It's not the world is. And
Unfortunately
death
not.
is not just for people who are not Christians. Death is for physical death.
Indeed.
It's for every single human being on this earth. It's
Absolutely.
only spiritual death that we are guaranteed that is spiritual death will not die spiritually. So we continue with Christ. But physical death is for every single person.
It is.
And that's the only thing we cannot avoid, to give birth and to die. Those two
That's
things
it. That's
we cannot
it.
avoid.
One thing I wanted to share is that, you know, a lot of the times we take our good state of health for granted, just because we can walk and we can go to work and do the things that we can do.
Yes, that's
we take
right.
it for granted. And the idea is, and we sometimes may see someone who's homeless, you know, on the floor, you know, and we may criticize or we may judge that person,
True.
but we don't know the circumstance of why that
That
person
led to
ended
that.
way.
Story.
You know, because if you were to lose the ability to work, especially those without any form of income protection, if you lost the ability to go to work, how are you going to pay for your mortgage? How are you going to pay for the rent? How are you going to pay for food? How are you going to pay for upkeep of the children? You have to rely on the state, which is about £100 per week statutory.
That's
you know,
nothing.
And before you know
You
it,
can really live on that money.
you're, you know, got a mounting of bills, a mounting of debt, a mounting of things climbing on your head. And that's how it can lead to homelessness or lead to tragic circumstances.
Because they were not prepared.
No preparation. So we should not take the fact that we're healthy and we have the ability to work for granted, because tomorrow isn't promised to anyone. You know, so we must take advantage of what is out there, you know, and that's why we're here, to spread the message, spread the knowledge, inform. And as I said earlier on, we're making insurance fun again.
No, you have to
You
make
know,
it fun.
making
Because
it
like
fun.
you said, it's a
fun.
topic that not
Yeah.
everyone wants to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah, exactly. We
And then
make
you
it
talk
fun.
about
Hear
death, it's
about
like,
it.
no, I don't want to talk
wanna
about
go
it.
there,
But
yes.
you're going
Yeah.
to die.
You're-
It's gonna happen.
We're gonna die.
The only thing is, we don't know when and
We don't know when.
how.
We don't know
Yes.
how.
But
Yeah.
one way or another, it's going to happen.
It's
Correct.
going to
You
happen.
understand?
That's true.
So,
So
you
get
just
covered.
have to put something in place
Indeed.
in case it happens. Especially people, parents with
Yes.
children,
Yeah.
especially parents with children.
Young children.
Why are you going to live for your children if anything was to happen to
Yeah,
you?
indeed.
I've seen so many parents who have gone, they've left us, and their children are struggling.
They are
and
struggling,
suffering,
yes.
and their children are doing all this GoFundMe things things and
It's not right.
messages.
Yeah.
It's not right.
It's not right.
It's not
You know,
right.
so I think it's time that we
We
wake
wake
up
up,
and
yeah.
take advantage of this.
Do you know what? The thing that amazes me is somebody would actually insure their contents, will insure
The
their
house.
car,
Yeah.
their house and everything, but not insure their life. I really don't understand.
Yeah,
it.
indeed.
I don't understand.
It's just
it.
priorities. It's trying
It
to get
is.
the priorities and the understanding correct, you know,
Yes.
because yes, you're right, cars are insured, contents are insured, phones, you name
Everything.
it, everything. But
You
no
won't be able to
personal
drive on the road if you don't have a road
assurance.
tax.
Exactly, no personal assurance, no income protection, no
Yeah.
critical illness cover, you know, so
And we forget the biggest thing is the machine that makes money
Of course.
to
Is-
cover
is-
the phone.
yeah.
And that machine is you.
It's
You're the
you.
cash
So
machine.
you're supposed to protect that machine first.
We are the cash machine.
No,
Yes.
but we ignore it. We
So
ignore
we
it.
have to
Like you
insure
said,
our
we take
cash
things for
machine.
granted as
We do
well.
indeed. We do indeed. Yeah.
Coming back to you, Joy, intentional parenting. And you wanted to mention something about super working mom?
Oh yes, that's another group of mothers, Christian mothers, who are working, raising children, and trying to find their purpose in life, and working to discover why God has created them. So for them and all of us within the Super Working Mom group, it is not just raising children or being a wife. It's okay, I can do this and be what God has called me to do as well. You know, I can do everything.
Yes.
But just maybe not at the same time.
Not at the same
you know,
time, yeah.
Take it one by one, and you do, at that point, you know, okay, that I can get fulfillment in my life, and yes, it's really working out for a lot of the women there, and it's a fantastic group, a safe place to be for women as well.
And how long has Arrows and Archers been running?
It's been 3 years,
Oh.
this March, 3 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
It's been a journey, and
And of course, you've helped a lot of parents.
I am by the grace of God, and I'm working with a lot of parents. Yeah.
Do you find at all, in the process of helping parents and their children, do you find at all, what kind of challenges do you face?
Sometimes it's time, and sometimes you find parents who are expecting that the school will do some of the job for them.
I know.
Oh, you're wondering,
True,
oh,
true.
well, why don't they do this in school? But I keep saying to them, the bulk of the work is with you.
Is
The onus
with
is
the
on
mother,
you,
yes.
with the parents. And the school only has your child from 8:30 till maybe 3:30.
3:30, yeah.
And they return them to you. You have your children, and whatever the child comes into school with is what the child has experienced
Yes.
or observed in the house.
Correct.
So, yeah, the bulk of the work still lies with us.
Okay.
It does. And the thing is, imagine a classroom of about maybe 30 or 20 children. A teacher cannot really be fully responsible
Responsible to every single one, yeah.
for every single child. So as a parent, you have got to really be very intentional and take the time. You took the time to get pregnant, give birth to that child. Now, please do take the time to say, you know what, yes, I need the money, but also the child's welfare is very important.
Indeed.
And time passes very quickly.
It does,
These children
it
grow up
does.
so quickly.
It does.
You know, you just give birth to a child, and before you know it, you're thinking, oh, I have a teenager. Where did the time go? How did that happen? You know, and you don't make use of the formative years. You don't make use of the time when you need to be building them. I say that raising children is like a building project.
Yeah.
You're either laying the foundation or doing renovation at some point. But whatever you're doing, you're building.
The
That's
foundation
true.
has to be strong from the beginning.
But you also help parents to identify some unique and talents for their children as well. isn't
Yes.
it? So they can nurture that.
So they can nurture that,
Yeah.
and that helps to build a total child.
Yes.
So it's not just about the academics. It's some parents are the last people to know that their child is gifted in some areas.
Yes, because you're so focused on work.
Yes.
You don't actually have time to
Yes,
say,
yes.
oh yeah, I didn't know my child could play a violin. Or I didn't know my child could sing. Or I didn't know my child could play this
dance,
kind of
yeah.
sports.
True.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah, true.
It's true because you're so focused on, oh, my 9 to 5,
Yeah.
or whatever hours of work that you do. You know,
I think it's just like Noah said, it's a priority. We have to have priority, and our children have to be the priority. Because like you said, foundation, there's only up to a certain level that you have to train a child. And whatever you've trained the child to that level, the child, whatever they do, like the Bible says that train a child in
way
God's
they
way,
should
and
go.
they'll not depart
from it. That's
so
true.
because there's always the voice outside is always stronger than the voice
Oh,
inside.
yes. Oh,
It's
yes.
so strong. But the voice is the house was strong, the foundation has been laid. The child will go out there and they'll
Absolutely.
always remember what man
Yes,
said.
the conscience.
Yeah, they'll always remember.
Absolutely.
Like my children in my house will never swear. But I know outside probably they'll swear.
Oh
with
yes,
their
they would because of their influence.
yeah, no, but when they come in the house, they know
that.
they will never try that. So the foundation has to be laid, and
Yes.
charity begins at home.
It
It
does.
does.
It does. It creates a very strong internal edifice for those children because you're not always going to be there with them, and so you need to be able to do your work, do your bit, and trust that what I've done is enough to build a solid child, so that when they go out there and things begin to, happen in their environment, they can own themselves, their space, and say, this is who I am, and nobody can take this away from me. So it's really important. Really important.
And I also think as a parent, there are things that if you do for your children, they really appreciate you. Example, insurance, again, going back. Because when my kids, I've told them everywhere that this is, if anything was to happen to mommy, God forbid, but if anything was to happen, these are my documents, this is here, my will is here, my insurance is here. They really appreciate it. So I was talking to my sister who did a funeral plan, and I said, I've done everything else, I don't think I'll do funeral plan. This was my daughter. She said, oh, Mom, why do you want to stress us? Just do your funeral plan. Take it from my life insurance. At least take some money. And for her to say what she said, I felt like they really appreciate
what
that their mom is thinking of them. If anything was to happen to them, there's life insurance, there's critical illness. If anything was to happen to mom, we'll not be struggling.
Not at all.
You understand? At least there'll be a helper to help look after mom. But if there's no critical cover in place, they will be struggling to look after me, and then resentment will come in.
Oh, yes.
They want to love you, but they'll resent you because now
You're
they
taking
can't
their
have
life.
You're taking their life from them.
Indeed.
So insurance is very important.
It is.
You understand? So
Yeah, and I believe it all comes down, especially with parenting, it's about, kind of planning for the future. So this is where we need to start kind of training our mindset to be more disciplined about the future in regards to the things that we put in place for our children, to pave out a smooth, track for them. Because all we think about is just maybe buying them a phone.
Those are just material things, isn't it?
And that, we need to invest more in other things. Invest more in their development of maybe sports, as you said, or in music, or learning different languages so they can travel the world, and things like that. Expose them to the right things out there, and just planning ahead. And also it comes back down to finance. You have to also make sure that you've got a junior ISA, for your child, because they offer some of the best, interest rates right now than just a normal cash ISA. Junior ISAs are quite good. Do
they still run those ones?
They do.
They do.
The right insurances, all this stuff, So you teach them from a young age how to be disciplined, not just in...
And managing finances.
Managing finance. How early can the income protection kick in for a person? Because children are working from 16 these days.
Yeah, I mean, income protection would usually be from the age of 18.
From the age of 18, okay. That's good to know.
And usually we advise once a child has hit the age of 18, they need to have their own personal insurance.
Okay.
Because,
Sorry, dear.
That's very important.
We've got literally 2 minutes left.
Okay,
Final word from you, Joy?
It's really about my event, and I would really encourage parents to look it up on Facebook, arrowsnarchers.com, and plan to attend. Take somebody with you, because I do think that we need to start being intentional. That's the word, yes. But, being intentional about our parenting. April is not far away, it's next month. But we do have May to the end of the year to do something right, one foot after the other, one right foot after the other, to develop ourselves as parents. Our children will thank us for it, and our future will thank us.
Thank you very much. Noah?
Yeah, I mean, just want to leave a last word of saying myself and Lydia both work for the same company, so feel free to contact us or contact me or Lydia, and we'll be more than happy to sit down with you and your families to give you advice, a free consultation. We have an office in Canary Wharf, so we're based there as well. My phone number is 07766 355 234, and you can also catch me on noah.laguda@eunisure.co.uk.
Yeah, I just want to say that please think about your life, think about your children, and do not leave your children broke and broken. That's it.
Oh, this is lovely. I do apologize today for the recording, but sometimes we just have to accommodate.
Yes.
And it doesn't take away or add in anything. The most important thing is that the important information was delivered. That's right.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So thank you so much for tuning in. If at all you need any more information, please do call me or call Noah. I'll put all the details, how you can contact Lydia, Joy, and Noah on my handle. And next week is, of course, International Women's Day. And I have another great panel coming to share their knowledge about International Women's Day. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm looking for guests to come on my show. So are you celebrating your silver wedding anniversary, or are you newly wed? You want to come and share your journey? Did you think marriage was what you expected? Or are you a youth that joined the gang and you thought, that was what I wanted, but then when you joined the gang and realized, no, that is not what I really planned, and you managed to come out, and now you've reformed your life? Why not come and share your story? Are you a designer who's got beautiful, beautiful garments that you want to display? Get in touch with me and come and show your handiwork to our viewers. Until next week, I wish you all the best with this new month, and I wish you that God will give you whatever it is that desires for your heart. And thank you so much for my viewers and my guests today. God bless. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.